Hello, today I'm going to be doing a quick update video. So you might notice I've not posted anything in the last, I think, month. That doesn't mean I've been inactive. As you can see, I've been building 3 vehicles in the meantime. So I just thought I'd quickly show you what I've been building. Yeah. So first off, here we have the Elefant. You might recognise this from the past if you watched my previous videos. It's basically the same design as the old one I had, but I've redone it a bit and made it substantially better. So that is complete, other than the fact that the gun isn't attached yet. So I just need to attach the gun, and then that will be complete, and I'll be able to do a review on it. Also put tracks in it first. It's much better than the old one though. It has 3 hatches, 2 for the crew in the front, and 1 for the loader, I think it is, up in the superstructure. Also, it's got plenty of space in the superstructure for more detail, like breech of the gun and all. But yeah, so that's the Elefant. In case you're wondering, it's completely random, but I just thought I'd mention it. The difference between the Elefant and Ferdinand is that the Elefant was a later one and had a machine gun in the hull, and also it had a commander's cupola up in the superstructure for better vision. So that's the main 2 differences from the Ferdinand and the Elefant. Ferdinand obviously being the earlier version. So yeah, completely random, but I just thought I'd mention that in case anyone was wondering. Next we have the Tiger 2. As you can see, this is the one in the earlier stage of development compared to the other 2 tanks I've made. Actually, not tanks, but tank destroyers, same thing, basically. Anyway, here is the Tiger 2. Really pleased with it so far. The front looks awesome, the front slope and all. Still need to do the machine gun mount. That's a real pickle to do, because it's really weird on the Tiger 2. There's a ball machine gun, or a ball mount anyway. Here's the sides. As you can see, it looks a little bit weird here. Not entirely pleased with the sponsons, but it's pretty much the only way I can think of doing it. I have tried it with plates and all, but that just didn't work. Because if you look at a picture of a Tiger 2, this obviously not got the track guards, but if you look at a picture of a Tiger 2, you'll see that not only do they slope downwards, the sponsons, but also outwards. And by that I don't mean like down, like sloping here, but I actually mean it gets wider near the rear. If you look at a, as I said, like a top-down view, bird's eye view on it, you'll see that the sponson here actually covers more of the track than at the front. So a very, very weird hull design. I don't think I've ever seen that in anything but the Tiger 2, and I think the Panther is the same. But anyway, yeah, that's the Tiger 2, so runs pretty well. Really pleased with that so far. I need to get a ton of pieces, like a ton of slopes to go along the side to replace these ones. I need the 1x2 slopes with like the 1 plate attached to the slope piece. These are like full bricks attached to the actual slope, and I just need the 1 plate one. If you know Lego pieces, you know what I mean. The ones that basically enable you to put stuff behind the slope, so you can have tiles, all tiled top rather than studs. It's hard to explain, but I'm sure you know what I mean. The final vehicle is the Panzerjäger 38T Aus H, the Marder 3 H in other words, H even. So yeah, well, I think it's the second version of the Marder 3. By that I mean the real second version. This is the most recent one I've done, vehicle. Really pleased with it. I think it looks awesome. Ignore the bent barrel. That's because I'm using the 4 stud long black bar pieces. I needed a flex tube because they're longer, and then that way it won't be bent. So just ignore that. But gun shield looks really awesome. Still need to do a little bit of roof here. This version of the Marder 3 had a tiny bit of roof that just covered the breech of the gun. So I still need to do that, and obviously I need to fill in some of the areas that I'm lacking on these pieces, so I just need to get some more of those to fill out here, and the back. And obviously you replace those in dark bluish grey. There's a few pieces I need, but I'm really pleased with this. It's pretty well detailed and just looks really nice. The gun does actually depress. The barrel falls off, as I say, because I'm lacking the flex tube pieces, so I'm going to make it out of lots of small pieces. So yeah, the gun does depress. It doesn't elevate, it can only go straight ahead or down. But still, they're the 3 vehicles I've been building, really pleased with all of them. There's some of the other vehicles I still have. The AT-15 is my favourite model I've ever made, so I'm not going to scrap that anytime soon. And also the KB1, which I have instructions for if you haven't seen them already, and also a review of it on my channel. Final thing I want to show you, not my relatively messy room, is if I turn the light on, it doesn't make shit all difference apparently, this, my deactivated Mosin Nagant M44. So I got this about a month back, just a bit over a month, and I was wondering basically if you want me to do a video on it. If you're wondering how they deactivate bolt action rifles in the UK, first off, they weld a steel rod down the barrel. This means you can't actually fully chamber around, and also the barrel's blocked up so you wouldn't be able to fire it anyway. And also they shorten the bolt ever so slightly, but it still dry fires, still strips down the same as a working one. Bayonet still folds out and all, so it's basically a fully working firearm that's just been slightly tinkered with, so you can't actually chamber around, so therefore can't fire it. So yeah, if you want me to make a video on that, I will happily do that. So that's basically it. That's my other gas mask. I might do a review on that soon. That's Mark II light anti-gas respirator. It's a British one. So yeah, that's a bit really. Just thought I'd make a quick video, and yeah. So have videos for all 3 of those vehicles there out fairly soon whenever I complete them, and also maybe the Mosin Nagant if you want me to make a review of that. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.